Just days ago, the Iranian regime threw a parade where they hoisted up photos of people they wanted to see dead. Lindsey Graham was top of the list with a target on his skull and blood splattered across his face. Lindsey Graham posted about this and said, "At least they used a good photo of me. Judge me by my enemies." Good-humored till the last. 5 days later, Lindsey Graham would be dead. And Iranian TV is celebrating. Lindsey Graham is dead, she says. "I congratulate the Iranian people on the death of Lindsey Graham, who has been sent to hell." Not very subtle. Neither is Iranian media. This account linked to Iran. It's based in Iran, actually. It's Lego Resistance Iranian Front. You can see here that it is based in Iran, and then you can actually go ahead and verify and check. And they're posting, well, I don't know if it's revenge porn or what, but they're posting this video of Lindsey Graham getting killed by the Iranians. This video is called Sudden Death and it says, "Who's next?" It is strange what happened to Lindsey Graham. I don't know if it was the Iranians. Sure seems to be a lot of celebrating over there. I don't know if it's the Russians. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's just a severe heart attack. But everybody who's saying this seems a little strange and the timing of it seems off is correct. The FBI has announced that they are assisting police after Lindsey Graham's mysterious death because, well, his family says that it was a brief and sudden illness. The first responder said it was a cardiac arrest and that Lindsey Graham, they had to break into his house, bulldoze his door, and pull him out 30 minutes after a cardiac arrest, which means that Lindsey Graham would have already been dead. It's very strange because Lindsey Graham was just on camera for hours in Ukraine. This is a very tiring trip to go all the way to Ukraine and then to do multiple press conferences. You can see them. He was booked on TV this morning. These are not the actions of an unhealthy person. It's very, very hard to do these kind of like bilateral meetings all day in time zones that are like 7 hours different from where you live. And Lindsey Graham did it all on camera. Here he is asking questions of Zelensky, doing full press conferences in Ukraine. Look at this. He did this for hours, being in front of the cameras. Look at all the microphones. Lindsey Graham working on legislation, sanction packages, and so on against the Russians. And so everyone's saying it's like extremely odd, the circumstances. So I hope is that we get like a very thorough autopsy and toxicology report. Okay. But if you're talking about one man who has probably the most enemies in the entire Senate, it's most likely Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham is a warmonger. He is a neocon. He is somebody who's like made very, very brutal statements about the American empire and war-making power and has made a lot of enemies. And everybody knows that he's one of President Trump's best friends and is probably very much a whisperer in Donald Trump's ear about who we should invade next. People know that that's Lindsey Graham's MO. So apparently the FBI showed up at Lindsey's house. So following through on that whole investigative promise, again, this was Lindsey Graham 48 hours ago. These are very heavy, these style drones. Like weak men or men that are extremely ill can't do that. Lindsey Graham is walking. Most of the people in the Senate can't walk. Compared to his colleagues, Lindsey Graham is spry. But now with Lindsey Graham out and Mitch McConnell, who knows where Mitch McConnell is, The Senate is down to a operational 51 votes, which means the Senate is at a pure standstill. Many are asking, did Russia poison Lindsey Graham? There needs to be a serious investigation. Lindsey Graham was just in Ukraine, calling for Russian sanctions. Now he's suddenly dead from a random illness. Alexander Dugin, one of Putin's advisors, recently called for Senator Lindsey Graham to be killed. He said the world would be a better place. The world will be better without him. 5 days ago, Lindsey Graham posted about how the IRGC threatened to assassinate him. They threatened to assassinate me and President Trump, and said that our heads would roll at the funeral. People are just kind of connecting the dots here. President Trump said that the last call that he had with Lindsey Graham was to pass the Save America Act. Lindsey Graham said, "We're all set with the Save America Act," to Donald Trump. I mean, could this be a play to keep that critical piece of legislation from passing? I don't know. It's just, if you're looking at cui bono, who benefits from all of this? Well, the countries that would potentially be invaded by Lindsey Graham, the deep state, and the left-wing election theft apparatus of Lindsey Graham, in fact, did have a plan to pass the SAVE Act, as he tells Donald Trump here. Listen to these words from Donald Trump.
The early evening, maybe in the 7s, and he called and he said, we're all set for the Save America Act. He was pushing the Save America Act like crazy.
Said, we're all set for the Save America Act. And they post a photo of Lindsey Graham with a Trump 2028 hat there. I don't know. The FBI is assisting, says Kash Patel. The FBI assisting police after 71-year-old Lindsey Graham wound up dead after secret Ukraine trip and chilling Iranian murder plot. So there it is. I mean, there's plenty of people that wanted Lindsey Graham dead. That's just a matter of fact, right? The dominoes have started falling, celebrates Iranian account. Lindsey Graham was marked for assassination by Iran. Lindsey Graham called for hellish sanctions on Russia. Could be natural causes. It could be foul play, many people are saying, right? I have no time for conspiracy theories in general, but the Iranian regime and Putin both hated Lindsey Graham and put out a hit on him. Doesn't take a huge leap of imagination to simply have suspicion. Here's Alexander Dugin, the aforementioned Putin advisor. The sudden death of Lindsey Graham can be a black mark sent to Trump. I doubt it were the Iranians most realistic. It was a Mossad job in order to push Trump to renewed full-scale war with Iran. It clearly means you're next. Lindsey Graham was the shadow of Trump, his black self. Well, Iranian regime releases a photo image showing an X placed over Lindsey Graham. Whoa. Okay, I mean, them's fighting words, right? Goodness. Lindsey Graham's last major televised event, he says that America is going to seize the Strait of Hormuz. If Iran contests, the U.S. will obliterate them, and then a diplomatic push getting Saudi into the Abraham Accords and reshape the entire region. Very suspicious. No way this was a natural death, many are saying. This was by far the loudest pro-Israel, pro-war, hawkish voice pushing Trump to end the regime. And he just came back from a trip to Ukraine. I'm no fan of Lindsey Graham, but there must be a full, complete, comprehensive autopsy and toxicology report released to the public. Many people are saying, brief and sudden illness, huh? My friend Robert Spencer was almost poisoned to death while in Iceland. I mean, this is, anybody who studies this kind of stuff understands that this is how the game is played. It is a game of life and death. And when Lindsey Graham is in Ukraine calling for these, I mean, these are billions and billions of dollars, trillions of dollars, arguably, on the line when it comes to trading Russian oil and energy. Again, he was just in Ukraine. Did Russia poison Lindsey Graham? Lindsey Graham's last message, time to hit Russia hard. I mean, Russia's allied with Iran. So, I mean, it's kind of one and the same, right? Not going to go full conspiracy theory yet. Lindsey Graham looks pretty spry for a 71-year-old. He certainly doesn't look sick or frail. That's right. He looks actually about as healthy as I've ever seen him look. Did Russia or Iran assassinate Lindsey Graham? We can't rule it out. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Post. Better to kill this guy. He is the problem for Trump. The world will be better without him. Again, one of Putin's advisors. I don't know, man. Lindsey Graham, of course, Netanyahu's up eulogizing him. Lindsey Graham was absolutely one of the single most hated U.S. senators when it comes to American foreign policy, had a lot of very powerful enemies, and it really does make you wonder. The FBI is investigating. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. It's your boy Benny.